It's a common question when you're buying a new bike. Should you get a carbon bike with a lower spec or an alloy framed bike with a higher grade of components? Well, the Canyon Spectral AL 7.0 EX makes a very compelling case for riding an alloy bike but with top-end components. This is a bike that invests its cash in the areas that are going to have the most tangible impact for serious trail riders, or riders who want a high-end bike but aren't fussed with carbon frames. The Spectral is a trail bike with a mean edge, 140mm out back and 150mm of travel up front, with geometry that borders on enduro bike territory. This is the first alloy frame Canyon that we've had at Flow, and it has the same sleek and sturdy quality about it as the carbon bikes we've tested. The subtle graphics beneath the clear coat reinforce the overall no-nonsense vibe that this bike emits. Practicality wins out here. It's a bike that is here to get down to the business of riding trails as fast as possible, with the minimum of setup or maintenance. External cabling for the dropper and the rear brake line deliver the zero fuss message too, and the suspension at both ends has sag gradients marked so you can get it dialed in quickly. Good quality tubeless wheels and excellent Maxxis tyres mean there's no faffing about there either, and the 1x12 Eagle drivetrain has you covered no matter how steep or varied the terrain you're riding. When you look at the quality of the components, we doubt that many riders are going to be itching to make any component changes before hitting the trails. We certainly wouldn't. The bike shares the same geometry as the Spectral CF, which we reviewed last year and loved. It is one of the best handling T7 bikes that we've ridden, full stop. There is an awesome precision about it. The short rear end with confidence-inspiring angles up front, plus the support you'll find in the suspension and tyres that are bitey but not too big and loafy. It's just got the right mix, and it's a bike that encourages you to challenge yourself. Rather than just covering ground, we found ourselves stopping and surveying the trail, looking for new ways to ride it. It's just that kind of bike. It opens up your eyes to a new creative line. The boring business of climbing isn't a chore either, and while the riding position is more about the handling than efficiency, we were consistently impressed by its ability to claw up the long climbs and the agility when the climbs got technical. There really aren't any holes in the spec choices here, and there are plenty of pleasant surprises. Items like the Renthal cockpit and the Ergon grips are nice touches, while the Pike RCT 3-fork and the Exo Eagle drivetrain are total standouts. This tyre combo is one that we really enjoy too, a really good mix of speed and grip. Riders in softer soils might want something more aggressive out the back, but on dry trails this combo is a lot of fun, and in conjunction with the light wheels you've got rolling gear that is quick to manoeuvre. It's actually a really hard bike to find an issue with. You could make a point that it's a bit behind the curve in that it doesn't use boost hub spacing, but really who cares? It's not like we ever found ourselves out on the trail longing for different hub spacing. Nor do we ever find ourselves missing the carbon frame either really. The higher end spec balances out the extra weight of the alloy frame, so it's quite a light bike overall. And while the carbon version of this bike has a calmer, quieter feel overall, the great suspension means that this bike never feels clattery or rough. As a direct-to-consumer brand, getting a test ride on a Spectral could be a hurdle that some potential purchasers will struggle to overcome. But if you do decide to push the buy button on Canyon's website, you are making a sound choice in this piece of trail ninja weaponry.